After Ford's 1966 24 Hours of Le Mans victory, Carroll introduced the GT500 to the lineup to compete with other muscle cars like the Chevrolet Camaro and Corvette. The GT500 was a more civilized vehicle than the original GT350 from which it descended. In this episode, we'll review the facts about the Shelby GT500. Get to know who Carroll Shelby was. Carroll Hall. Shelby, born January 11, 1923 in Leesburg, Texas, was an American automotive designer, racing driver, and entrepreneur. In 1965, he signed a deal with Ford to improve the Ford GT to rival Ferrari and other muscle cars of that time. Shelby started by creating the GT350, but later, in 1967, he introduced the GT500, which was more powerful. We're about to explore each GT500 model year's offerings. Please hit the like button and subscribe as we continue. It helps us create more automotive content for you. 1967 Shelby GT500. Carroll Shelby wanted a more powerful sounding number because the GT500 would be more potent than the GT350. The GT500 had a 428 cubic inch Ford Cobra FE series Cobra Jet V8 engine featuring two 4-barrel carburetors mated to a mid-rise aluminum intake manifold. This engine produced 355 horsepower and 420 pound-feet of torque. Power was sent to the wheels through a 4-speed manual or a 3-speed automatic transmission. Outside, the GT500 featured a fiberglass nose and tail section, functional hood scoops, and 4 side air scoops. Inside, it featured trim borrowed from the Mustang GT and amenities like air conditioning, power steering, and a functional rear seat. The 67 Shelby GT500 could accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 6.5 seconds and complete the quarter mile in 15 seconds flat at 95 miles per hour. 1968 Shelby Cobra GT500 and GT500 KR. In 1968, Shelby's Mustangs started using the name Cobra. The GT500 was rebranded as the Shelby Cobra GT500, distinguished by its shorter hood with air intake further towards the front. Shelby also redesigned grills, which gave this year's models a distinctive shark-like look. The GT500 had the same 428 cubic inch Cobra Jet V8 engine used in the 1967 GT500 SE. Power was still sent to the wheels through a 4-speed manual or a 3-speed automatic transmission. Beginning in April 1968, Ford replaced the Cobra GT500 with the top-notch Shelby GT500 KR. The KR stood for King of the Road. The car was equipped with the same 428 engine, but with some upgrades like larger valve heads, an intake manifold borrowed from the race-ready 427, and ram air induction. This engine produced around 335 horsepower and 440 pound-feet of torque, but in reality, it produced close to 400 horsepower. 21 of the KRs were produced with a white convertible top, and 1968 marked the first year the Shelby Mustang was available as a convertible. The KR could accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 5.4 seconds and complete the quarter mile in 13.9 seconds at 103 miles per hour. 1969, Shelby GT500. End of an era. Ford restyled the GT for 1969 and it lost its Cobra tag. Fastbacks were now dubbed sports roof models, and hoods contained a trio of NAC ducts and 2 rear racing scoops. Under the hood, the 69 GT500 housed the same 428 cubic inch V8 Cobra Jet Ram Air used in the previous model year. It produced 335 horsepower and 440 pound-feet of torque and was mated to either a 3-speed automatic or a 4-speed manual transmission. The GT500 could accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 6.3 seconds. Carroll Shelby terminated his agreement with Ford in the summer of 1969, and this was effectively the end of the GT500. 789 units of 1969 GT500 models went unsold and were carried over and sold as 1970 models with updated VINs for the model year. Thanks for watching this episode. Which of these GT500s is your favorite? Please write your thoughts in the comment section below. Also, remember to hit that like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to be notified when we upload content like this.